Hey there. It's shocking how many Americans are missing out on this breaking news. Did you know that thousands of seniors are now receiving surprise stimulus checks worth up to $4,700? That's right, while mainstream media stays silent. We've uncovered details about Chuck Schumer's latest economic relief package that's quietly being processed at this very moment. Before we dive deeper into this urgent update that could put thousands in your bank account, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on these critical financial alerts that could change your financial situation overnight. The economic landscape for America's seniors is changing dramatically as we speak. Just yesterday, multiple reports emerged of senior citizens across 5 states finding unexpected deposits in their accounts. "I thought it was some kind of mistake," said one 72-year-old Florida resident who wished to remain anonymous. "I called my bank thinking they'd mixed up my account, but they confirmed it was a legitimate government stimulus payment. I had no idea I was eligible." And she's not alone. Have you checked your accounts recently? You might be one of the thousands of Americans with money waiting to be claimed. What exactly is happening here? According to our sources close to Capitol Hill, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has been working behind the scenes on a targeted economic relief package specifically designed for senior citizens and certain qualifying households. The initiative reportedly comes in response to ongoing concerns about inflation and rising healthcare costs disproportionately affecting older Americans. But here's the shocking part: unlike previous stimulus programs that received months of publicity, this one is being rolled out with minimal fanfare. Is this an attempt to avoid market speculation? Or is there another reason the government is keeping this so quiet? The eligibility requirements appear to be much broader than previous stimulus programs. While the full details aren't publicly available yet, our investigation reveals that most Americans over 65 who receive Social Security benefits are likely to qualify for some form of payment. But there's a critical time window that's rapidly closing. Have you filed the necessary paperwork to ensure you're in the system? Most recipients who've already received payments didn't need to do anything special, the money simply appeared in their accounts. But for others, there may be additional steps required to unlock these funds. Financial experts we've consulted express surprise at both the timing and the amount of these stimulus payments. This is unusual timing for such a significant economic relief package, noted financial analyst Rebecca Torres. Typically, these types of programs are announced with great publicity and clear guidelines. The fact that it's happening so quietly raises interesting questions about the strategic thinking behind it. What does it mean for the economy when billions of dollars suddenly enter circulation without warning? And more importantly, what does it mean for you and your family's financial security? The payment amounts appear to vary based on several factors, with the maximum reported amount being approximately $4,700. However, even the minimum payments reported are substantial, generally starting around $1,200. These variations seem to be tied to factors like income level, dependency status, and possibly location. Have you received any notification about your eligibility? Many Americans report finding out about these payments from friends or family members who received them first. The government appears to be processing these payments in waves, possibly to avoid overwhelming the banking system all at once. Critics of the program question its economic impact and timing. The concern with any stimulus program of this magnitude is its effect on inflation, explained economist James Harrison. Pumping billions into the economy could potentially drive prices even higher if not carefully managed. However, supporters argue that the targeted nature of this stimulus, focusing primarily on seniors, means the money will likely go toward essentials like healthcare, housing, and food rather than luxury purchases. Does this strategic approach make economic sense? And more importantly, will it provide the intended relief to those who need it most? What's particularly unusual about this stimulus program is the apparent lack of official announcement. While previous economic relief packages were debated publicly for weeks or months, this one seems to have materialized with minimal discussion. Our research team has found only brief mentions in obscure government publications and a handful of quotes from Schumer's office acknowledging an economic support initiative without specific details. Is this a new approach to government assistance programs? Or is there something more complex happening behind the scenes? For those who haven't received payments yet, there may be steps you can take to check your eligibility. While there's no official portal specifically for this stimulus program, several viewers have reported success checking their status through their Social Security online accounts. Others have received notification through direct mail, so check your mailbox carefully in the coming days. Have you been tossing mail that looked like junk without carefully examining it? That could be a costly mistake. as some notifications apparently come in rather plain envelopes that could easily be mistaken for ordinary correspondence. The timing of these payments raises interesting questions about broader economic policies, with inflation still affecting household budgets and concerns about a potential recession lingering. This targeted stimulus approach represents a different strategy than the broad-based payments of recent years. This appears to be a more surgical approach to economic support, noted political analyst Sophia Chen. Rather than sending money to everyone, this program seems designed to help those most vulnerable to current economic pressures. But is this the right approach? And should other demographic groups expect similar targeted support in the coming months? Reports from recipients indicate that the money is being used primarily for essential expenses. This couldn't have come at a better time, explained one recipient from Ohio. My medication costs have nearly doubled in the past year, and I was facing some really difficult choices. This payment means I don't have to choose between food and medicine this month. Stories like this highlight the real-world impact of economic policy decisions. How many seniors across America are facing similar challenges? And will this one-time payment provide sustainable relief? The distribution method for these payments appears to vary. While most recipients report direct deposits to their bank accounts, others have received prepaid debit cards or even paper checks. This mixed approach may be designed to reach seniors with different banking habits and accessibility needs. Do you have direct deposits set up with the Social Security Administration? If not, you might want to consider updating your information to ensure the fastest possible receipt of any potential payments. However, even without direct deposit, eligible seniors should eventually receive their funds through alternative methods. Beyond the immediate financial impact, this stimulus program may signal broader shifts in how economic support is delivered to vulnerable populations. What's interesting about this approach is its targeted nature, explained policy researcher Dr. Michael Wong. Rather than the universal payments we saw during the pandemic, this represents a return to more focused economic intervention. Does this shift indicate a new philosophy about government assistance? And what might it mean for future support programs across different demographic groups and economic situations? Some financial advisors are suggesting that recipients consider carefully how they use these unexpected funds, while the immediate temptation might be to spend the money on pressing needs, which is completely understandable. It's worth considering whether some portion could be set aside for future emergencies, advised financial planner Daniela Rodriguez. Even setting aside a small percentage could provide additional security down the road. Have you thought about how you might allocate these funds if you receive them? The decisions made now could have lasting impacts on financial stability in the months ahead. As we continue investigating this developing story, one thing remains clear: information about this program remains surprisingly difficult to find through official channels. This lack of transparency has created an environment where misinformation can flourish. We're committed to bringing you verified information as it becomes available. Have you heard conflicting reports about this stimulus program? The confusion seems to be widespread, with different sources providing contradictory details about eligibility requirements and payment amounts. For those concerned about potential scams, your caution is warranted. Unfortunately, whenever government payments are being distributed, scammers inevitably try to exploit the situation. Remember that legitimate government agencies will never ask for payment to process your stimulus funds, nor will they request sensitive information like your social security number via email or phone. Have you received suspicious communications claiming to be about this stimulus program? Report them immediately to the Federal Trade Commission and don't share any personal information. We've been monitoring social media responses to these payments, and the reactions are mixed. While many recipients express profound gratitude for the timely assistance, others question the long-term economic implications. I'm grateful for the help, but I worry about what this means for inflation and our national debt, commented one recipient on a financial forum. These complex economic concerns reflect the difficult balance between providing immediate relief and ensuring long-term financial stability. What do you think about this approach to economic assistance? Does the targeted nature of this stimulus make sense in the current economic climate? As we wrap up today's breaking news update, remember that this situation continues to evolve rapidly. We're committed to bringing you the most accurate and timely information about these stimulus payments as new details emerge. If you've received one of these payments or have information about the program that you'd like to share, please leave a comment below. Your experiences could help others navigate this confusing situation. And if you found this information valuable, Please take a moment to like this video and share it with friends or family members who might benefit from this critical financial update. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more breaking news about financial opportunities that could impact your economic future. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and check back soon for more updates on this developing story.